Welcome, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this coffee and coaching event. We are just super excited that you're here, and I'm super excited to share our stories with you, why we became coaches, and what it's doing for us currently in our lives. So at Team Beachbody, their mission and also our mission is to help people to achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. And it's so much more than just losing weight. It is really more about whatever it looks like to you to be healthy and lead a fulfilling life and what's important to you and your goals. Okay, so my name is Deb Clawater and I'm a coach from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And I am 49 and I'm a new grandma. The baby's just about a year old. And we got started, my husband and I, on this journey about 5 years ago. My husband lost weight first with P90X. And I thought that it was a big waste of money. I couldn't believe that he was actually doing this. But the reason he signed up was for the discount. And I'll get into that in just a bit. But the reason I signed up was because I was really looking at for a purpose in my life. I was kind of at a crossroads, and my kids were getting older, and I was just looking for something for me, along with getting healthy for multiple reasons. But the biggest reason I didn't want to coach was because I did not want to join another MLM. I had done a few of them in the past, and it really just cost me more money in the end than what I got out of it. So I ended up signing up because I became a believer, and these products and programs worked for me, and I really just wanted to share them with other people. So I want to talk to you about the discount for a minute. So we have a program that you can sign up as a preferred member or a discount coach, and the fee is going to be $15.95 a month. And I look at it kind of like a Costco membership, where you pay a little bit in order to get a discount. And the way that this works is you would end up saving. So if you just stay on Shakeology every month, which you'll love it and you'll want to stay on it, you're going to end up saving about $16 a month just by doing it that way. And then if you do the performance, it's around $12 a month. So I always tell people, even with the payment out, you're still saving money. So that's a great way to sign up and get product at a discount. And then also when you sign up, if you are military, and this is how my husband signed up, he has no fees associated with his membership. And so he really just gets the 25% discount for free. So if you are military, veteran, a spouse, any of that stuff, you can get the military discount. So it's a great way to do it. And Michelle.
Hi, welcome. My name's Michelle, and I started Beachbody probably a couple of years ago. Oh, sorry. I'm 40 and I'm married. I have two grown kids. They're 22 and 19. And we also have two twin grandbaby boys that are 2 years old. They are 100-mile-an-hour tornadoes. And we just found out that we have a girl on the way in May.
Yay.
So that's going to be awesome. And rounding out this circus of monkeys, we have two dogs that constantly vie for attention too. So anyway, what brought me to Beachbody was that after the boys were born, I would try to be on the floor with them and play with them, and I couldn't, because every time I would try to get up, my legs would be in so much pain. It felt more like it was my knees and my ankles, so I thought maybe I had arthritis. But come to find out, I didn't. And so I tried everything else to try to get out of pain, and I just was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so my coach was on my Facebook and had invited me, and so I finally said yes. I tried everything else and nothing was working, so I finally dove in. After a year, I saw so much change in me and my life, not just with the weight, but the internal change. And so I was like, I have to coach. I have to show women how they can take their life back, just like I took mine back. I never in a million years thought that I could feel like this and feel confident and be myself again. So I couldn't not try. The biggest reason why I thought that I couldn't do it was because I am incredibly shy. it's insane how shy I am, or was. I didn't want to do the social media thing. I don't like attention, so I didn't want to have all of that on my shoulders. And plus, I felt
Oh, we lost.
You might have lost Michelle.
No.
We lost your audio.
She said her internet was iffy.
know that what it can do, then it's okay.
Michelle, we lost like the last 30 seconds of what you were saying. So if you want to re-say it, go for it, because we didn't hear
All
it.
right. When I realized the value of what this had, then it didn't matter how much it cost. The value totally surpasses all of it. So then when I gained belief in myself and the products, I just couldn't pass it up. I can't keep it to myself any longer, and you've got to get plugged into this community. Speaking of community, I want to talk to you about how you can also save money on this. You can actually get your money back on your investment. If you can get 3 people a month to join you, then your products are paid for. You are less likely to skip a workout. You are encouraging each other. Not every day is going to be a good day. So if you want to complain to each other, hey, do it. That's what we're here for. And then you move on and you do the next workout. You also have people on your side that get it. You can tell them your wins and they're excited for you, and they understand the struggle that you might have went through to get there, and you're doing it together. You could get $50 a person for every person that you get to join you every month. So your products are paid for. What do you have to lose? All you have to do is send out a quick invite. Hey, I'm going to start a workout program this month and I want you to do it with me. So we can support each other. Can you join me? You know, it's easy as that. Just 3 people a month and you're good.
Awesome. Thanks, Michelle. I just realized on mine, it says I'm 27. I actually turned 28 last month. So I'm a little behind on my own age. But my name's Brooke and I am single. I work night shift as a 911 dispatcher. So if you're someone in a similar, maybe a nurse or law enforcement or something like that, you can do this. And I don't have any kids except for my fur baby, Xena. She's up there and she's my child as well. I started with Beachbody last year during the summer. I have always kind of struggled with my weight and body image, and I've always been in and out of the gym. And last year when the pandemic hit and all the gyms closed, not that I was really going, I was looking for something I was looking for something to start getting me back. I was finally ready to make that change. And one of my best friends has been doing Beachbody for years and was like, you should try it out. And I didn't know how the home workouts would go, but I was like, okay, like I'll give it a go. And literally after one program, I did a 21-day program. I was hooked on this thing and absolutely loved it. I originally signed up just for the discount. I think some people have mentioned I wasn't interested in doing any of the coaching stuff, but just to save some money. And so I signed up in October for the discount, and still took a couple months before I was ready to go in and try the whole thing out. And reasons I didn't want to do the coaching was, one, some of the price issues of I was already trying to solve with the discount because I'm all about saving money. And kind of what Michelle mentioned, the social media, I've never been one to really post a lot and do a lot of things and get into social media. But my coach, Laura, was already, hey, you're already sharing about your journey. Like, you're doing all the things already. You're going to rock this. And I was still kind of hesitant because I didn't have any experience with that, like actively doing it or actively talking to people or sharing and getting them. Like, I was still trying to figure out my journey. How was I supposed to help other people? But really, like, once you start doing this and once you start seeing the changes, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, it just starts becoming so easy to share with other people because that's what your life is now. Like it just shines out of you. So it all came together. Finally, I was ready to start getting into it, earn a little extra money, and start helping other people start seeing some results and changes in their life like I was seeing in mine.
Awesome.
So one thing you'll have the opportunity to do if you sign up as a new coach is called Success Starters. I'm working on this right now. How you do this is you help just 3 people a month get started with their journeys, and which is a super simple goal. Once you do this 3 times in the first 6-month period you start, you get all these extra bonuses that none of these other coaches have the opportunity to do right now. So first thing you get, once you hit Success Starters, you get a free ticket to the Coach Summit the first year. I'm getting my ticket, securing my spot, because I've heard how great this Coach Summit is about changing your life and kicking off your business to go further. So I'm super excited that I'm going to be getting this ticket. And then you also get the chance to be in a test group for a new program. This program isn't even out yet. It probably hasn't even been announced yet, I'm sure. And you're going to get a chance to be in private groups with other coaches and the super coach that's leading it and trying out new moves and stuff that's never been done before and see results before anybody else even has a chance to start the program. So again, that's just helping 3 people for 3 months out of 6, your first 6 months. So you don't even have to do it out all 6 months. You only have to do it 3 months. So it's pretty easy and simple to get started with that.
Well, hello, I'm Audrey Hogan. I live in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm 51, I'm a wife, 9 years, and I have 3 amazing grown daughters, and I have 3 sons, and I have a bonus son in love, and I am soon to be a grandma. I have a little baby boy, grandbaby boy that is due to be here in July, so I'm super, super excited. So to talk about what brought me to Beachbody, I hit menopause. And it seemed like overnight this weight, like 35 pounds, just jumped on me. And I'm thinking, hey, no big deal, because I never really had an issue, with losing my weight. I was kind of like a gym rat, go to the gym, drink shakes, all that and the above, but nothing was working. And I gave it a fair shot. I did Zumba like 3 days a week. I was juicing, using patches and gels and injections and all kinds of things. And I noticed that one of my friends, she was looking really, really good. And so I finally just asked her, hey, what are you doing? And she told me, a little bit about the program that she was using, the drink that she was, the shake that she was drinking. And she said, you should just talk to my coach. And so that's how my journey started. My first program was a 21-day program, and following the plan and working on my my self-development, I lost like 14 pounds and my mind was blown. The reason why I signed up as a coach, I signed up immediately, of course, because I just wanted a discount. Why not save some money, right? And so I signed up in 2015, and I didn't think about coaching, making money at all. And the reason why I didn't think that coaching was for me was because I really honestly thought I need to have this huge transformation, because you know how people are. Let me see if it's really going to work, and they want to sit back and watch. And so I worked really, really hard thinking that I needed to get, my huge transformation before I could help anybody. But then when I realized that, I'm not having to starve myself, I'm not having to, do these hour-long workouts and stay at the gym all day, and I was actually getting results, I couldn't help but share with other ladies like myself, or just people in my community who the information could really, really help. And so that's how my journey started as a coach. I'm so excited to talk about. Yes, you can go ahead. This is like the main part. This is the best part.
Okay.
The community, OMG, you guys. I started because I really just wanted a discount coach. And here it is, March, it will be 6 years that I have been here. And what has really kept me here is the community. I went to my first summit And I went by myself. I drove to Nashville, Tennessee. I didn't even have the extra money. My daughter actually paid for my ticket. She put it on her credit card. And I drove to Tennessee. Luckily, I had a friend who let me stay with them. It was like 30 minutes away from where the event was happening. But when I pulled up, and I just saw all these people, but everybody, it's like the vibe. It was just like I had just entered the Beachbody bubble, and it was just so much positivity. There were just so many people, and I needed to, meet up with my team. I had never met these people, like ever, just on, Zoom here and a Zoom there. And we embraced, it was like we had known each other. It's like we were girlfriends. And I'm telling you, that is what changed it for me, because I realized that the benefits that I got, there were so many people that I knew who really, really could benefit from what Beachbody has to offer. And this Coach Summit, it's an annual trip. We get together, so I've been to places I haven't gone, Nashville, we went to Indiana, we went to New Orleans, had a blast. So Summit is really the deal breaker. I'm just getting so excited. My words are just fumbling. But there are also trips that you can earn. Basically, the company pays you with bonus trips. I went on a cruise a couple of years ago, and it was completely based on efforts that I had did with sharing this amazing information with the community. So it's really, really worth it. And it's really, really the best bonus that I can think of.
Awesome. All right. Well, I am going to share my story now. My name is Laura, and some stats about me. I'm 42 years old. I'm married 12 years. Praise the Lord on that. And I have 2 kids, ages 7 and 10. And I started my journey with Beachbody 5 years ago. And so at the time, my kids were, I was telling someone this story the other day, 2 and 5. And I look back and I think, wow, that was incredible that I did that. Because now when I look at 2-year-olds and 5-year-olds, they're a lot of work. But I did. And what had happened is that I had a good friend who, hold on a minute. I'm trying to change the speaker view for a minute. I had a good friend who had lost about 40 pounds in 6 months. And at the time, I was doing Weight Watchers for like maybe the 12th time or something. I don't actually know the count, but it's a lot of times on Weight Watchers, okay? And I'm very pro any program, so I never say that to criticize Weight Watchers, but I wasn't working for me because I wasn't working it, and I needed something different. And I watched her, and so I was, losing and gaining the same 5 pounds, and she transformed into a new person. So I'll be honest, the way it started was out of envy and jealousy of my friend's freaking awesome results. And she had invited me a few times to do what she was doing, and I was just like, no. She even sent me samples of the shake, and I don't know why. The first time I made a shake, I put watermelon in. I hate watermelon. Like, I was just, how can I make this as healthy as possible? So apparently I hated the shake. But over time, I've learned that I don't like the shake that way. I like it with chocolate and peanut butter and banana. But basically, when I told her, I was like, look, I just want to do whatever you're doing. And she's like, I thought you don't even like what I'm doing. And I'm like, no, I need your results. And she's like, okay. And then she's like, I thought you don't like the shakes. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I am going to do whatever you did because you got what I want. So I did it all. And the funny thing is, I heard the other girls, and we, just so you know, the coaches on here, which is kind of cool, we are actually working together, some of us, for the first time this month. And so that's another thing about the community, is like, it's so supportive, even coaches that are new to you. And so I heard person after person, I did a 21-day program. I did a 21-day program. Guess what? I did a 21-day program. And in my first 21 days, I lost 7.5 pounds. And I felt like a failure because my friend lost 12. So, the comparison game is like, really, it's a real deal. But but then I looked at the pictures and I could see my body changing, and I knew this was something special for me. And so I did it. And when she signed me up, because this is literally one of my best friends, like she was like, you're going to sign up as a coach because it gives you a discount and that's a better deal and you can cancel at any time. And she basically, like, it wasn't a choice. She's like, I'm just going to give you the best deal. So I signed up for the discount as well. And I really honestly did not have any intention to coach. In fact, I told her, if you make me coach, I will defriend you. Like, I do not dare ask me to coach. I wasn't at a goal weight. I didn't feel good in my own skin. I really didn't want to sell crap to my friends. Like, I haven't done an MLM. I wasn't interested in that life. Like, that wasn't me. I judged the people on social media who were doing it, to be honest. And I already told you I had a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old. What I didn't tell you is that my husband's a music therapist who's an entrepreneur himself, who at the time was working full-time in a school system and full-time on building his own business. Like, there was no extra time for me to have a little side hustle. However, what happened is my neighbor next door said, hey, I want to try that Shakeology stuff. I'll buy a bag from Julie. And I was like, oh, wait, you can buy a bag from me. I was like, I'm a coach. So I called Julie. I'm like, Julie, how the heck do I do this? And that's literally how it started, because I'm very cheap. I like saving money. And so I knew, because Julie had told me about the 3 It's Free, I knew if people were buying things from me, my costs would get cut. So that's how it all began. And then I threw something on Facebook at the time, and I said, I'm doing this 21-day program. Does anyone want to join me? It was super authentic. It wasn't like I was, at that point, I didn't even see myself as a coach. So it was truly me just like seeing if anyone wanted to do this with me. And a couple people had jumped in, and we did it together. And literally, I'm getting texts from these people saying, like, this is so amazing. Like, this is changing my life. Thank you so much. And what I realized is that I was like literally helping people change their lives in a meaningful way. And I'm a teacher, like that's my profession and that's my heart. And so it just aligned with who I was as a person. I never knew I wanted to pour into women. Like, I didn't know that was my thing, but that was my thing. Like, I felt my cup was getting filled in a way I had never felt before. And I just got hooked. I got hooked because I ended up liking having stuff paid for. In fact, I've never paid for my Beachbody stuff, except for the original purchase, which I got that covered that month. I've never paid for my product because of the coaching. And then the changing women's lives, it's incredible. I can't even begin to tell you in words how much it means to just hear from someone that because of you, they are able to show up for them. And the credit always goes to the person who's doing the work. I'm just coaching them through it. They're the ones who have to show up and work out and eat right and do all that. But it feels like an honor to be able to be a part of that journey for someone. I do want to share, this is my personal before and after. When I started this journey, I hated fitness. And I'm going to be real honest here. It took me a 1.5 years of working out every single day. Well, 5 to 7 days a week is what I did. And it took me a 1.5 years to get to the point where I didn't hate working out. So I like to be real transparent and honest about that, because I think in all my heart and soul, if I wasn't a coach, I think I would have probably quit on myself. But the fact that and what I found is most women are like this. Most women will show up more for other people than they do for themselves. And that's a whole nother topic, right? We could go into, which we're not going to. But I found putting myself in this position, even if I only had one person that I was accountable to, that I knew was looking up to me, it would have held me accountable. And so I believe when I look at those results, while I know I'm the one who did the work and I know I'm the one who created those results, I, in my heart of hearts, believe that because I was a coach is what helped me to get there. Because me on my own, I like beer, I like chocolate, I like pizza, and I didn't like working out at the time. I actually do like working out at the time now, but I still really like beer, pizza, and chocolate. So So I would say that it's really something to consider for that perspective. And I find most people haven't considered that. You're literally a product of our products. Like, you're inspiring people about our products because you are becoming a new you. And you share, you know, a lot of people are scared about selling, but I always say you can't make someone buy a lifestyle change. Like, I think it's not selling at all. I share what I'm doing. I share this journey. And then if people want it and they're like, yeah, I'm ready, cool. And if they're not ready, guess what? They're not ready. Like, that's cool too. I never feel like I forced anything on anyone, because who signs up for a health program who doesn't want to do some changes? And the best part is that perfect doesn't exist. And I would say I've grown in this area so much along the Beachbody, you know, along my time in Beachbody. And it's not about being a perfect coach, and it's not about having all the answers, and it's not about like you have to be this person, because guess what? People don't join coaches who necessarily have the perfect body. They actually like being with someone who's on the journey with them. And you can have the day. I've had the days where I eat like pretty much the whole box of Girl Scout cookies and the whole bag of Doritos. And do you know what I do? I don't shame myself for it. I post it on social media and I'm like, oh, look what happened. Because that authenticity, when you can live your life in that authentic way, that is where you have true power and true control in your life. And that's something that I would say this coaching role has given me. So with all that said, you might have noticed that there were income slides on each of our pages. And while I think if you asked each one of us, I don't know that income would always be our first reason that we do this. It is a benefit that has literally changed our lives. You know, and our income is like, it's not a guarantee. It's like up to your level of skill and your effort. It's not going to be like I mean, we never want to be like, this is a get rich quick thing. It's not. It's a show up, do the work, you know, talk to people, build people who are fans of what we do, and you will get paid for doing that. And just for the record, every company does that. So that's like how the world works. I know when I started, I wanted a discount for my products, but it's changed a lot over the years for me. It's changed into, like, last month, I was able to pay for our entire lodging in Myrtle Beach for a week for our summer vacation. Like, that's huge. And as a teacher and married to a music therapist, we're not, I don't know about your bed, but mine isn't covered in $100 bills that I roll around in. Like, some extra money is changing our lives and changing what we're able to do. I also am able to help people, actually. Some of my money every month goes towards just doing nice crap for others, right? And so you can really, when you start to envision what it can mean to you, it's a big deal. I had a Zaya party where I earned all, like 8 half-price items. Guess what? I got myself 8 half-price items because I had this extra Beachbody money. Like, if I had told my husband, hey, I'm going to spend $350 on, you know, workout clothes, he would have been like, what are you talking about? But I just was like, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to spoil myself. So I really want you to think about it in your house, what that could mean to you. What could 100 extra a month, or 500, or 1,000, or even 2,000, or even more? I'm in a group with a coach who just got a quarterly bonus that was $44,000. Let me tell you, that's got me dreaming. And so thinking about what the money can do and how it could change your life is something I encourage you to do, and be open-minded and consider what you would do with that. I do want to talk to you about how you can sign up. I know you're probably like, oh yeah, this actually does sound amazing. Like, I'm ready. There's actually a special going on right now. So you have 24 hours from the time like you watch this video to get a $10 discount code that we have. They issue them to us in 24-hour increments. So we have a whole bunch of packs that will get you started. You can see on the board, this is the packs we're doing right now. It's for the program, the newest program, 9-week Control Freak, which would get you access into our groups, into our coaching world. It would get you all the products you need. It gets you a full year. Did you hear that? Full year of Beachbody On Demand, which means every single fitness program we have. It also gets you a full year of access to our 2 nutrition programs, which is unheard of because most things are like, we do a nutrition this way. No, we do nutrition that fits you and fits your lifestyle. So we got 2 of those. You can either start with our Daily Dense Nutrition Shake of Shakeology, or you can start with our performance line, which is pre and post workout supplements to help you have more energy and also help with the muscle soreness. But I've got to be honest, the pack I recommend and the one I really think you should do is the one that comes with all that, because it's actually the best value. So I crunched some numbers the other day, and it was like literally like it was like you were getting more product for free if you do that one. Plus, I always say, like, people are always like, oh, I want to get your results. Okay, well, do what I do. What I do is I use these products. So if you want to get the results that you're seeing, if you're a person like me who watched your friend lose some weight and you're like down with that, then do the whole thing. Do it for a month, see which products are your jam, and then take it from there. So like I said, we have these $10 discount codes. Whoever sent this to you, just let them know, like, yeah, I'm in. They'll figure out which pack is right for you. You guys will work together on that. There is a $40 fee to start coaching. However, that is completely waived when you get a pack. And so every coach pretty much starts with a pack. You know, guys, we have the total solution at Beachbody. Most places don't have this. We have fitness, we have nutrition, and we have support. And that's what it takes to get people success. And if you look at other systems, most of them have 1 or 2 of those, but not all 3. And so we really invite you to consider changing your life and joining us on this journey and seeing, you know, what this is all about. All right, ladies, did you want to say anything else to wrap that up?
No, I think you pretty much covered it. I just feel like coaching has just brought me so much more joy than I ever expected it to. And when you get a text from somebody that says, oh my gosh, like, I feel so good, or I lost some weight, or I feel stronger, I lifted a heavier weight today, like, any of those kinds of texts get me fired up, because I know that I'm helping to change their life. And then what happens is they get the confidence then to go chase after some other goals. And I've had several people say, because I am healthy now, I went after a promotion at work. Like, I believe in myself again. So it's so much more than just the weight. The weight really is just a byproduct of living a healthy life. And so, you know, like, there's no greater joy to me or anything more fulfilling that I could be doing than to be coaching full-time like I am.
Awesome. All right, how about you guys on the call? Does anyone have any questions that they wanted to ask that we didn't cover?
So I see that you're recording this.
Yeah.
I would like to share it with some people. Is that going to be an option?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
I see my niece made it. I'm going to shout out my niece, Karina.
Aw. And who's Kim? Who brought Kim?
Kim, there's my Kim.
There's
Audrey.
Kim.
Hi, ladies.
Hey.
Ladies.
Look at this. Audrey's the big winner. Well, listen, someone's getting some money right now because we do have a drawing at the end. So I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to figure out who gets some prize. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.